doing a little extra reading this morning, so it took me a minute before I got on, and but I'm thankful that I got to do a little bit extra studying this morning, and so we are getting closer to the new year already, and I want to make sure that our volume is good. So before I continue, I'm gonna kind of give a check from the hubby and see if he says that we're on. Honey, are we on? So we'll see if the volume is on here in a second. He'll give me the thumbs up or not. Anyways, my hair is crazy today. So, but how was your Sunday? Did you have a blessed time worshiping the Lord together? And was there a favorite Sunday school lesson or message? And I know that I always enjoy being in church together. We had a full Sunday yesterday, and so it was a good time to be together. So, anyways, I hope that you enjoyed your time together with your church. So, we are continuing in Numbers 28 through 29, and we have already talked about the generations changing, and now we're counting. Excuse me, and now they are counting. They counted all the people to have war, and in the future for battle, they need to know how many. So they have a new census. Yesterday, we talked about that, and then today we're going to talk about some sacrifices again. And I know sometimes it's hard and it repeats itself a lot. So there's some words you can look for as we're reading. For instance, the word. The words that God says is no servile work, which servile work means like ordinary work, like even sewing. If they had to like sew a shirt or something, they weren't supposed to do that. Farming, their manual labor, their business labor, depending on what they did. Either way, like even though you would say, well, sewing is not a big deal. Well, God wanted them to do no what they call servile work. During that time of sacrifice. So that was really important. And you'll see that several times in these two scriptures between chapter 28 and 29. And then, as well as you'll see that it was important that the sacrifice would be without blemish. And so we'll see that even in the scripture about, I think it's 8 to 9 times. So, this will just kind of also, you'll see the words as we're going through. And so when we see that, we want to make sure and pay attention because God repeated it so that they made sure that they did it correctly. And so we can continue to make sure that we, oh, so let's see here. So let's get right into the word now that we've kind of done a little pre reading so that we can talk about what God actually has for us. And so turn in your Bible to Numbers chapter 28 and we will continue on. Numbers 28. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, My offering and my bread for sacrifices made by fire for a sweet savor unto me shall ye observe to offer unto me in their due season. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which ye shall unto the Lord to the lambs of the first year without spot day by day for a continual burnt offering. The one lamb shall thou offer in the morning, and the other shall thou offer in the even. And every time you see that word even, that's what they're meaning, evening. That's where we get evening. And so that will help you to know that that's what that means. So continuing on verse 5. And a tenth part of an ephah of flour for a meat offering, mingled with the fourth part of a hin of a beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering which was ordained in Mount Sinai for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And the drink offering therefore shall be the fourth part of a hin for one lamb in the holy place. Thou shalt cause the strong wine to be poured unto the Lord for a drink offering, and the offer lamb And the other lamb shalt thou offer at even, as the meat offering of the morning, as the drink offering thereof, thou shalt offer it a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord. And on the Sabbath day 2 lambs of the first year without spot, and 2 deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil, and the drink offering thereof. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the beginnings of your months ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord 2 young bullocks, and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot, and 3 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil for 1 bullock, 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil for 1 ram, and a several tenth deal of flour mingled with oil for a meat offering, and to 1 lamb for a burnt offering of a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And the drink offering shall be half of a hin of wine unto a bullock, and the third part of a hin unto a ram, and a fourth part of a hin unto a lamb. This is the burnt offering of every month throughout the months of the year. And 1 kid of the goats for sin offering unto the Lord shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Lord. So we're getting to their feast of the Passover. And so they have all these sacrifices that they have, and then they have their feast of the Passover that we're getting to in verse 17. So let's continue on. And in the 15th day of this month is this feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. And in the first day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no manner of servile work therein. And that's what we were talking about in the beginning, the servile work. So they can't do that. But ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for burnt offering unto the Lord 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3 tenth deals shall ye offer for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram. A several tenth deal shall thou offer for every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. And thank the Lord we don't have to do any of this anymore, because Jesus came once and for all for our atonement. Verse 23, ye shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is the continual burnt offering. After this manner ye shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. So he repeated it again. Also, in the day of the first fruits, when you bring a new meat offering unto the Lord, after your weeks be out, ye shall have an holy convocation, and ye shall do no servile work. But ye shall offer the burnt offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, and their meat offering of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals unto 1 bullock, 2 tenth deals unto 1 ram, a several tenth deal unto 1 lamb, throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering. They shall be unto you without blemish, and their drink offerings. Chapter 29. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have a holy convocation, and ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you, and ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram, and 1 tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you, besides the burnt offering of the month, and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering, and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according unto their manner, for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made fire unto the Lord. And ye shall have on the 10th day of the 7th month of a holy convocation, and ye shall afflict your souls. Ye shall not do any work therein, but ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord for a sweet. Sorry about that. We had an interruption with YouTube, but Sometimes that's how it goes. We're continuing on in verse 9. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals to a bullock, and 2/10 deals to one ram, a several tenth deal for one lamb throughout the 7 lambs, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work, and ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. And ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor, unto the Lord, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish, and their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock of their 13 bullock, 2/10 deals to each ram of the 2 rams, and the 7/10 deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. These are lots of offerings. And on the 2nd day you shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offerings and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to their number after the manner, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering and the meat offering thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the third day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and the drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to their number after the manner, and 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual offering, burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, this meat offering and his drink offering. On the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering, their drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 8th day ye shall have solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, for a sweet savor unto the Lord, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, for the lamb, shall be according to their number after the manner. 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. These things shall ye do unto the Lord in your set feast, beside your vows and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings, and your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded. So, we made it. Whew, that was a lot. But this is what was going on. There was a new generation that had to be taught about the religious days, because remember, all the old generation had passed off the scene because they weren't going into the promised land, and God had to prepare them all for what he wanted in their purification process for atonement. So he had to go through that with them and make sure they understood what he wanted. And so this new generation had been taught about the religious days and ceremonies that had to be followed. And while every day belongs to the Lord, it is good to set some specific time dedicated just to him, and especially if it reminds us of what he's done for us. So in the day of the first fruits, they were to bring new meat, the lamb, unto the Lord. And what was not to be done when they had this solemn assembly? Well, we talked about that. That's that no servile work. And in these chapters, how many times does the Bible repeat that? 5 times. And their sacrifices were to be without blemish. And in these 2 chapters, how many times does the Bible repeat that? I counted 8. but I could have missed one, so there could be 9. So that's what I found in there. So we're going to continue on in Proverbs chapter 9. It's a great source, or excuse me, Proverbs chapter 4, source of wisdom in Proverbs, that you can find something every day for you. Hear, you children, the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding, for I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, Let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou doest embrace her. She shall give to thy head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory, shall she to deliver to thee. Again, all of the, this is in female, but the pronoun here. But what we see is it's showing us wisdom. Every time you see the word she, and her, it's referring to wisdom. So going on, verse 10, Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom, I have led thee in the right paths. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go, keep her, for she is thy life. Again, this is not talking about a person, it's talking about the instruction and wisdom. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. This is how you get away from sin or evil. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness, and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is a shining light, that shineth more and more until the perfect day. Your light should be shining more and more until the perfect day. My light should be shining more and more. The way of the wicked is as darkness, they know not as they stumble. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart, for they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a forward mouth and perverse lips. Put far from thee. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. Now we will continue on in Psalm 97. The Lord reigneth. Let the earth rejoice. Let the multitude of isles be glad thereof. Clouds and darkness are round about him. Righteousness and judgment are the habitation of his throne. A fire goeth before him, and burneth up his enemies round about him. His lightnings enlightened the earth, and saw and trembled. The hills melted like wax at the presence of the Lord, in the presence of the Lord of the whole earth. And the heavens declare his righteousness, and all the people see his glory. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all ye gods. Zion heard and was glad, and the daughters of Judah rejoiced, because of the judgments of the Lord. For thou, Lord, art high above the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, ye righteous, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. We have a holy God, and I will rejoice in him and his salvation. So I will look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning as we continue in our Bible reading. Have a blessed day.